And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Panther Gymnasium for tonight's second contest, which will feature the visiting team, the Conway Christian Lady Eagles, against the hometown Magnet Cove Panthers, Lady Panthers here. And we are about to get underway here in just a moment. And we are going to have the starting lineups brought to you by Dalton Reed, and then he will be joining us up here in the booth in just a moment. So sit back, relax, get ready for some great basketball, girls basketball action tonight. And Dalton is going to do the pledge. Especially pray for safety these players, Lord. Just lead, guide, protect all of us as we go out on our ways past this game tonight. I pray all this in your holy name. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And we are about to announce starting lineups for both teams. First will be the visiting team, the Conway Christian Lady Eagles. Number 33. Okay. And starting number 12, Walker. And now will be the starting lineup for the Lady Panthers. Starting senior, number 1, Marlon Butchin. Starting senior, number 3, Bella Harville. Starting senior, number 5, Adam Tarrington. Starting sophomore, number 44, Braylon McIntyre. And starting number 23, Madeline Palmer. And so that is the starting lineup for the Lady Panthers of Magnet Cove. And joining Dalton on color tonight will be Aiden Keelan. And Aiden, how you doing this evening?
I'm doing great. I'm excited to see these two teams play. Um, I'm ready to see how this Panthers offense works tonight.
Yeah, it should be a good matchup here tonight. And Dalton Reed is going to be your live commentator here. And here he is. And looks like Magnet has got the tip. And Marley McCutcheon comes up with it and sets up the offense.
real quick before the game begins proper, an apology from the tech booth for the wealth of technical issues we were having from the past game. I promise we have most of them resolved by now.
And that is going to be out of bounds. And it will be Lady Eagle basketball. And number 5 has got it for. And number 1 takes the shot and it goes in and out. That is Kate Scroggins, the senior guard. And the Lady Eagles looking to apply pressure. Fulmer. Marley McCutcheon will spot up for the 3 just off the mark. Rebound is number 33, Gibson, the junior. Shot is up, but no good. Rebound, Lady Panthers. Marley McCutcheon brings it down. Lady Panthers moving the ball, trying to be patient, set up the offense. Back out to Harville. Harville's going to look to drive, and she is going to be blocked. And I believe that was number 33, Conley Gibson. Back down. Lady Eagles spotting up is number 5, in and out, but rebound Harville. And she gets it to McCutcheon. Back to Harville, back to McCutcheon, trying to set up the offense. Backdoor cut by Hadley Harrington, and she will score for the Lady Panthers. A drive, and they're going to call traveling on, I believe that was that Conley Gibson there. Harville will take it out as the Lady Eagles apply pressure. And that one is going to be tipped by Brooklyn Pratt, the junior, for the Lady Eagles. It will remain possession, Lady Panthers, and they throw it in with a nice cut, and Harville puts it up, but it just will not go. Fighting for the rebound is Maddie Fulmer and number 24, Chesney Stone. And that's going to be a timeout on Conway Christian, a 30-second timeout. So we will stay with you here. So early with 5:28, we have the visiting team, the Conway Christian Lady Eagles, up 3, and the Magnet Cove Lady Panthers to 2. It has been back and forth, Aiden, here with both teams. Making some turnovers and just not being able to capitalize on some shots.
Yeah, the Panthers have to limit their turnovers. Last game they had way too many, and it hurt them in the long run.
Right. So this one has started off well here, and inbounding will be number 44, Braylon McIntyre, and she's looking to get the ball in, gets it to Harville, and Harville is going to be fouled, and I believe that's going to be on
Brooklyn Pratt.
Yeah, number 2. And so Harville will go to the line to shoot a pair. And first shot is in and out. Second shot rims in and out. So 0 for 2 on the line there. Big pass down to number 1, Scroggins, and she is going to be fouled. And she will go to the line to shoot a pair. That foul is going to be on number 23, Maddie Fulmer, the senior. And she will go to the line to shoot two. First shot is up, and it also rims in and out. So both sides here not being able to connect with their free throws there, Aiden.
Yeah, that's part of the key. It's key to success right there.
Yep. Second shot is just off the front of the iron and rebound. And the ball is going to be in favor of possession of the Lady Panthers. Lady Panthers getting their press offense as the Lady Eagles apply pressure, and it is off the foot, and that was 33. Gibson with the putback in quick. So Lady Panthers have got to be able to handle this pressure. And they get a turnover. The Lady Eagles do. They're going to say Fulmer was out. Her foot was on the line. And so that's two back-to-back turnovers, Aiden, for the Lady Panthers.
One's led to points, and we'll see how this one goes.
And bringing it down is Pratt. Pratt looks over to Conley. Conley's going to shoot from the baseline three, and nothing but net there for Conley.
Conway Christian didn't get their free throws to fall, but they're making points off turnovers.
Yes, they are. Absolutely. Again, applying pressure. And that's going to be a turnover by Hadley Harrington. Intercepting that is number 5, Kinley, Ashlyn Kinley. And Conley Gibson again. This one just off rims in and out, but down goes to the pass, and that is number 11, Macy Helton, the junior. And that one's going to be over the outstretched arms, and I think it's going to go out of bounds, and that is going to be in favor of the Lady Eagles of Conway Christian.
Panthers already showing signs of difficulty keeping the ball. Turning the ball over is going to kill them in the long run in this game. It's already showing a little bit early in this game so far, but
Yeah, you gotta definitely going to have to limit the turnovers for sure. Gibson thought about the three, passes it down to number 5 on the baseline, back to Gibson. Gibson looks to drive, and she scores. So the Lady Eagles are up by 12, still applying pressure. McCutcheon trying to get the ball up the floor, and she does. Tasia Buckley checked in for the Lady Panthers, and back to McCutcheon, and McCutcheon buries the three at the top of the key. So it is now 12-5. Conway Christian Lady Eagles on top, and back to Conley Gibson, and three from the wing, and she misses. Long rebound is Tasia Buckley, and it is stolen by Brooklyn Pratt. Pratt.
pump fake got her, and it goes in.
And that was number 5, Ashlyn Kinley, trying to deal with the pressure. And Fulmer with a little pop-up jumper there after they beat the press, and it is good. Pass over. And Kinley thought about the three, and then she reloads and buries it.
Back to back.
Yes. So Lady Panthers are going to have to respect the outside shooting of these Lady Eagles because they're a very good shooting team. Still got a pressure. McCutcheon down. Gets to McIntyre. McIntyre puts it up to Fulmer. Fulmer gives it to Harville. And they're going to say she is going to be fouled with the block, and that is going to be on number 24, Chesney Stone. And we're going to have a timeout, a 30-second timeout here for Conway Christian. And Aiden, we're going to stay right here on the Manic Cove High School East YouTube page. Aiden, early Conway Christian has shown some great range. They've been able to hit 3 or 4 threes here, and of course they're applying pressure defensively and forcing the Lady Panthers to handle the ball and break their press. So that is why they have capitalized on those turnovers of the Lady Panthers and have, on most trips down the floor, have gotten points out of those turnovers.
Yeah, the Panthers have struggled with turnovers up to this point in the season, but this Conway Christian defense has just been really good up to this point.
Yes, they have. And Harville will go to the line to shoot a pair as she was fouled. First shot is up, hits the back of the iron, and so she'll have one more. And that one backs off the iron. But rebound is Rantham. Bailey Rantham back in, and she takes it away.
2 shots, misses it.
And that is, Pratt fight for the rebound, but the possession arrow goes in favor of the Lady Eagles, so Pratt brings it down the floor, looks to set up the offense. Gibson up there is number 24, and it rims in and out, but rebound is Gibson, and she will be fouled, and the basket is good, a chance for a three-point play here. And foul is going to be on number 32, Bailey Rantham. That will be her first personal foul. So a chance at a three-point play here. Out checks Fulmer, and in comes Bailey Martin, the sophomore. First, the shot is up and is no good, and it will be Lady Panthers basketball. Applying pressure, ball into McCutcheon. Harville gets it up to Tasia Buckley. Buckley looking to press the issue to Rantham. Rantham back to McCutcheon. McCutcheon wants to set up the offense. Buckley comes to get the ball. And nice backdoor cut and pass by Bailey Martin to McCutcheon.
Some good defense there. They got the tip.
And Tasia Buckley takes the shot, which would been a long two, and it's just off the mark. Pushing it down the floor is number 2, Pratt, and looks like that one's going to be thrown out of bounds, and it will go to the Lady Panthers. Inbound of the ball is Harville. Gets it to McCutcheon. Back to Harville. Harville gets it up to Buckley. Buckley down to just off the fingertips of Bailey Martin. And that will be another turnover for the Lady Panthers, and it will be Lady Eagles basketball. Bringing it down, Pratt over to the corner. Stone, and that is Pratt for the long three. It's off the mark. And they're going to say,
that'll be an over the back call.
Yeah, and that one's on Pratt. So she has picked up 2 fouls right here in the first quarter of play here. And we've got a timeout with the Lady Panthers. Coach Finley wants a 30-second timeout. And with that, we will also take a timeout here as well.
If you're looking for a hidden gem while traveling down Arkansas Highway 51, then Panther Pass Grocery and Gas is your one-stop destination. The Panther Pass is more than just your typical local grocery and gas station. It also has a full cafe menu with delicious mouth-watering food that will satisfy any type of appetite. The Panther Pass is also a proud supporter of the Manat Cove School District and a community partner with the Manat Cove High School East. The Panther Pass is located at 2214 Highway 51.
With long pass by Harville, and that is going to be off of number 12, Michaela Walker, the junior. So it will be Lady Panther basketball. Tasia Buckley will take it out. And that one is going to be intercepted by Stone. Stone is going to take it. She's going to pass it down to Gibson. Gibson down to to Walker. Walker back. Pratt. Pratt looks to drive, and she does, and she scores.
Finishes with a tough lay-in.
And Marlon McCutcheon gets it. She's going to take it herself. And that one is going to go in and rim out. And that one's going to be off the Lady Eagles. So Lady Panthers will take it out. And in out checks Brooklyn Pratt. And in is number 11, Macy Helton. And Harville's going to drive to the basket. And she is going to be fouled. And that is going to be on number 1, Kate Scroggins. And the first shot is no good. Lady Panthers also struggling here tonight from the free throw line.
Both teams have. And Bella gets that one to fall as we say that, but both teams have definitely struggled from the line for this point so far. Panthers need to get that fixed if they want to come back in this game.
And Gibson is setting up the offense. Scroggins, and she gives it over to number 5, shot from the baseline. No good from Kinley. And that will do it for the first quarter here. So here at Panther Gymnasium, the score is the Conway Christian Lady Eagles 22 and the hometown Lady Panthers of Magnet Cove 8. We will take a break here, and thank you for watching on the Magnet Cove High School East YouTube page. We'll take a quick break and be back here shortly.
Do you have some land you need cleared to build on? Call Hartzell Farms and Excavating. Do you need some excavation done on your property? Call Hartzell's Farms and Excavating. Hartzell's Farms and Excavating LLC is a veteran-owned and operated company with 20 plus years of experience in the construction business. Owner Vernon Hartzell will be happy to see how he and his crew can meet your needs. Free estimates can be given by calling number 870-210-0204. Again, that number is 870-210-0204. Thank you for your business. I'm ready. And we are back here at Panther Gymnasium as we start the second quarter. The defending state runner-ups up 22-8 on the Magnet Cove Lady Panthers, and so we will resume play here as that's going to be McCutcheon. She will more than likely have Scroggins or Pratt on her all night, the two main guards for the Eagles. Coach Lynch definitely has hit the non-conference schedule. They have played a lot of non-conference games, and there's a bucket there for the Panthers as that puts them in double digits. And so now a 12-point game here at Panther Gymnasium. Panthers trying to hone in on defense, but cannot deny Brooklyn Pratt, the 5'4 junior. And wow, starting as a sophomore. But then down the floor is Fulmer. Fulmer decided not to shoot, and so we'll set the offense back up there. Harville's got Gibson on her, the other starter of the senior girls that went to the state final last year and played Mount Vernon and Nola in the state title game. They do have two returning starters, like I said, Pratt and Gibson. That's McIntyre on the drive up and in. So a 4-0 run starting here, Aiden, for the Panthers, and that's what you got to do offensively. You got to get a game of runs going.
Yeah, and it's been really good that Braylon McIntyre's been able to get in and get those two back-to-back lay-ins. Both have been really tough shots.
Yeah, and I mean you gotta run on a team like this, and you can tell Coach Lynch is not very happy down there, but feels good to be back on the air. And so I would like to give a shout out to actually our concession stand that's run by our athletic booster. And please, if you're at the game, and so please go support them. And then if you're listening to the broadcast and it's a night that you don't really have anything to do and there's games here at Panther Gymnasium, they can always use more help. They are welcoming to anybody, basically. They are needing more hands on deck there in the concession stand. So that is one shout out right there. So it ought to be a good one. And so we have a 12-point game here with 7:02 left to go until half. And so a 4-0 run here from the Panthers. And now it's Conway Christian basketball. And we'll see if the Panthers have an answer defensively, definitely for Pratt. She may only be a 5'4" junior, but she has carved up the defense this far. And that's going to be who's bringing it down the floor. So we'll have to see if they have an answer for Pratt. And there's the other one, Gibson. Gibson, she's going to shoot it over there into the corner. Now they're going to reset the offense with Stone. Trying to work it around the perimeter here for the Eagles. And now they're going to drive, and they just can't really drive. But then you kick it out, and you get that open shot. Shot no good. That was Kinley with a three. And a lot of people down low, and that shot attempt there was by Chesney Stone, a freshman. The third, tied for third tallest player on this team at 5'7". So I have to see if she can drain these free throws. The first one is just off the front of the iron. So Panthers deficit still only 12.
Misses the second one. Grab the offensive rebound. She scores. Number 33, Gibson.
Yeah, that's Gibson. So I want to know one of those juniors. There's only one senior on this team, and that's Kate Scroggins, and she's out there on the floor right now as they feed it inside. There's McIntyre again, and McIntyre has been the offensive production. In these last three drives, they have all went to McIntyre. So Conway Christian working around. There's Gibson on the drive. Gibson will be stripped by Harville. Scuffle for the ball, and we will have a jump ball, and that will retain Eagle possession. So now on the baseline, they're going to inbound it to Pratt. Pratt ball fake. Now going to kick it out. And now a drive there. That one is going to be Gibson. Conley Gibson lays it in and extends the lead. 14-point lead as that one is tipped there, but Harrington comes away with it.
And that'll be a foul on Kate Scroggins there.
Yeah, it's her second. The only senior already in foul trouble with 5:40 left to go until the second. Halftime. She has two as they get it inbounds there to McCutcheon. And that one's going to be off of Pratt, so that will retain Magnet Cove possession. McIntyre on the baseline trying to get something in. Panthers down 14. And they get it in there to Harrington at the top of the key. Now over to McCutcheon. McCutcheon, one of the seniors. And they catch the cutting McIntyre. She's going to go up again and just miss, get her own rebound. Scuffle for the ball. And Kinley's going to come away with that one for the Lady Eagles.
A heave stolen by McCutcheon. And that ball's tipped, and she is tripped as well.
But that will be Magnet Cove ball. And number 11, Macy Helton, is going to check in, the 5'7" junior forward. And Scroggins will check out. She has two fouls. Three seniors and two sophomores for the Lady Panthers on the floor, as that is another turnover for the Lady Panthers. So it is going to be Pratt that brings it down the floor there. Gibson for three, and shot no good. And now it's going to be kicked out. Stone on the drive. She kicks it back out to Pratt. Pratt going to go up, going to kick it out. And we're going to have a foul on the floor. as that one is going to be called on Bailey Martin, the sophomore, one of the two sophomores out there. They get it into Gibson. Now back over to Kinley, and the three no good. But a rebound there. And another offensive life for the Eagles as there's a scuffle for the ball, and Fulmer for the Panthers comes away with. She's got Pratt on her, and Pratt active hands. Going to find a way to get out of that one. Over there to Kinley. Kinley back to Gibson. Gibson wide open. Just misses off the back of the iron. Fulmer comes away with that one, and Gibson strips it away. Eagles just being a lot more handsy and active right now.
They have dominated the boards offensively and defensively.
Most definitely. And a deep three from Brooklyn Pratt, and that one rattles in and out. A scuffle for the ball, and we have a jump ball. And so that will be Panther ball, but not after 3 or 4 offensive possessions for the Eagles as they get the offensive boards. Like you said, yeah, they have absolutely dominated. Definitely offensive boards. They have struggled. The Panthers have to really retain them, and then defensively they got to go up and go for them. As the heave down the floor is too hot to handle, so that one is going to be another turnover. So another Panther turnover. As Rantham is going to check in, and out comes Harrington.
You can just see how lethal this offense is when they're not turning the ball over. But the Panthers have struggled all season up to this point. And they've had great offense when they're not turning it over, but
Yeah,
turnovers have killed them up to this point.
and it really has. It's been the game of turnovers. I mean, when you have 17 turnovers in the first half, they did. What game was that?
Poen,
Yeah,
the last game.
the last game we broadcasted. 17 turnovers in the first half. That's a sad stat line. As they get it inside to Harville, who is blocked by Gibson. Gibson says, "This may not be my gym, but I don't wish for you to make that layup." We have okay, just inbound it there to McIntyre. Gets it into Rantham. Dribble handoff to McCutcheon. Screen there from Fulmer. McCutcheon going to drive all the way. The floater up just a little too strong there. As they will get it to Pratt, who's going to push it up the floor. Comes Brooklyn Pratt. She's going to go all the way east to west. Shot no good. Scuffle for the ball. And that one is going to be going the other way. So they call that one on Pratt. Oh, wow. That's Pratt's third foul, Aiden. That could be big for Conway Christian.
And that could be a big reason why Magnet has a chance to come back in this game, but need to retain the ball.
Yeah, and as they turn it over again there to Pratt. Screen there by Pratt. And now Gibson going to drive wide open in the lane. Up, shot no good, but will draw the contact and go to the charity stripe.
Both teams have struggled. We'll see how she can do with this attempt here.
And that's Rantham's second foul. So fouls are being dished out left and right tonight, let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen. That is a sophomore second foul as Buckley is going to come to the scores table, and Gibson's first shot is no good. As McIntyre is going to check out.
I know both these head coaches are irritated with their team from the line.
And that shot will be no good. So Gibson goes 0 for 2 there from the charity stripe. And he's going to leave Pratt in with 3 fouls, as that is an errant pass. And so Conway Christian tipped it and touched it last, so that will be Magnet Cove ball. So if I'm Coach Finley, do you go after Pratt? I mean, you know she's their main offensive weapon. And a 3 from McCutcheon. That one's off the mark. Rebound there from Stone. Stone going to push it up the floor, kick it back out. Now Gibson at the free throw line. As we're going to have a tip.
As you said a second ago, if I'm Coach Finley, at halftime, I'm telling them to try and
draw the contact on Pratt.
Draw the contact on Pratt.
Yeah, but then that means if you're charging after Pratt, you're going to leave Gibson open, and I don't wish to do that if you're Magnet, because all aspects of this offense can score. As Gibson's going to drive there, going to dish out to Pratt. Pratt wide open and lays it in. Beautiful arcing three-pointer there, as the lead is now 31-14 over the Lady Panthers. And press, this is another thing the Panthers have struggled with, is breaking the press and not turning it over in transition, as they do get to heave up the floor there to Buckley, who sets the offense up with McCutcheon. McCutcheon's got Gibson on her, and Pratt had Buckley on her there. Now they're going to switch it around. Ball is tipped there by Pratt. And so that will retain Panther possession. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Panthers got to do something quick here. And now they inbound and they got to go. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. 1:30 left to go until half. And they have got to do something.
Made a shot.
And I guess they didn't know. So they did not even attempt a shot there. And that's another turnover. They're going to add another turnover to the column. So Coach Lynch has to be pretty happy with his squad here. A lead 31-14 with 1:13 left to go here in the second. But is that going to be a foul? No, that's going to be an off-ball foul there on Michaela Walker. Michaela, one of the many juniors on this squad. So now the Panthers bring it up. On-ball press here from the Eagles. And that pass is too out to handle, but Buckley cannot come away with it. And Coach Finley is arguing his case about something. I believe he thought that was off of an Eagle. So with under a minute left to go here, Panthers down 31-14. Pratt, the heartbeat of this offense, dishes it out in the three, and that is good from number 5, Ashlyn Kinley, the senior, the lone senior on this squad.
Pratt and Kinley have been lining it up from the three-point line tonight.
And the ball is tipped around. That's going to be off of an Eagle. So that will retain Panther possession with 32.3 seconds left. And now McCutcheon for 3, and that one is good.
That might be the spark the Panthers needed.
Yeah, and they're going to have to light up the three-point shooting in the second half. So Pratt is going to bring the ball down here. She's got 7 seconds. They get it into Gibson. And Gibson, wow, what a fake and a move to the inside and lays it in, and that will do it. It is halftime. But what a performance thus far by these Eagles, Aiden, between Pratt, Scroggins, Kinley, and Gibson.
They've been lining it up from everywhere on the court. They haven't shown one weakness all night up to this point. Other than both teams have struggled from the free throw line. The Panthers got to limit their turnovers.
Yeah, they do. They've struggled with that in all the games. So we've got a 36-17 lead here for Conway Christian as we will go to halftime break. We will be back here in about 6 minutes.
My daughters grew up coming into this gas station when they were younger. Michaela, that's the co-owner, she graduated from Magnet, and so from kindergarten on through 12th grade, we would be in here every day getting a biscuit, or field trip day, you had to come in and get the sandwiches and the soda pops, and, you know, Mr. Harkins would fix you up right, and so it was a must-have. So we just always loved it, and, you know, it was part of our family tradition, and so we just wanted to bring it on to the next round of kids. You know, we, of course, had to pay homage to the Panthers across the street because they're such a huge part of this community. And then you can't pass by without seeing them, so it was Panther Pass, of course, and then the grocery and gas just kind of was very fitting and catchy and just went along well. A lot of people say that the hamburgers are, you know, kind of worth stopping for, but, you know, we have a pretty diverse little menu for a gas station, and, you know, we've got kind of neat creations that you're not going to find anywhere else. You know, we've got the new Panther Pile-Up, and that's kind of fun, and then we've got a huge burger on the menu, and a lot of people like to come in and try that. And then, you know, in the mornings, we have a pretty good little breakfast buffet on Fridays and stuff when school's in session. And so, you know, we have lots of yummy stuff, French toast and bacon and sausage and eggs and biscuits and gravy and casserole, and so a pretty good, into your week, start on your Friday. So just lots of little neat things. We love to give back to the community, so we always try to find a neat specials, kind of some home cooking. Here in Malvern, you don't get too many choices for home cooking. So, on our daily specials, we try to go back. Like we'll have the open roast beef sandwiches and mashed potatoes and gravy. Some weeks we've done meatloaf. Coming up, since it's January and all of us want to be healthy, Michaela just came up with a taco salad that's pretty yummy, I have to say. I just had it for lunch myself to try it out, and so I believe next Tuesday is going to be Taco Salad Tuesday, so y'all tune in for that. Well, I love the mushroom Swiss burger, but I like to put the grilled onions on it. And then some of our patrons that come in, they will also add A1 steak sauce on top of it. I'm just telling y'all, if you hadn't tried it, it's a must. You got to try it out. It's really good. So we're trying to have once a month like a little community event. So in January, we're going to try, weather permitted, to do something fun here. We love to let the kids come in. We've talked to some of the local churches and stuff like that about maybe doing a breakfast for the community, and just letting people come in, and it's free of charge, and have a breakfast on a Saturday morning or something. So we've thought about things like that. Of course, when the weather gets nice again, we'll do our movie nights, and we love to do that. Probably the spring we'll have to have a little spring dance or something for the kids. Graduation, we may put on something fun for graduation, like an after graduation thing. Just something that the kids have somewhere to go that's safe, and the families know that they're going to be okay. We're going to take care of them. So we got lots of stuff in the woodwork, but just some of it is weather permitting, and then as we grow and be able to utilize more space around here, that'll also help with being able to do more stuff.
Are you broke down on the side of Interstate 30? Call Bailey's Towing and Recovery. Are you locked out of your car? Call Bailey's Towing and Recovery. For any towing recovery lockout needs, call Bailey's Towing and Recovery at 501-332-3400. Again, that number is 501-332-3400. Thank you for your business. If you're looking for a hidden gem while traveling down Arkansas Highway 51, then Panther Pass Grocery and Gas is your one-stop destination. The Panther Pass is more than just your typical local grocery and gas station. It also has a full cafe menu with delicious mouth-watering food that will satisfy any type of appetite. The Panther Pass is also a proud supporter of the Magnet Cove School District and a community partner with the Magnet Cove High School East. The Panther Pass is located at 2214 Highway 51, Magnet Cove, Arkansas.
And we are live here at Panther Gymnasium for the second half of this game. It has been Conway Christian heavy thus far as they lead 36-17. So it is going to be Gibson who's going to take the three in the early going of the third quarter. Shot no good. Pratt goes for the rebound. She will lose it, and that will be off of a Panther, though. So that will be Conway Christian ball.
Pratt. Gonna find something. Corner.
And that one's no good. And that's going to be Harville that comes away with the rebound. So here is McCutcheon on the other end. As that ball is tipped away there. It's going to be by number 5. That is Kinley.
McIntyre, the inbounder. Marvel loses it. Scuffle on the ground. That is Kinley with the ball. Heaves it down court.
And that is Scroggins that comes away with it. Scroggins inside. Up goes Walker. Shot no good. Foul call. They're going to inbound it up way to Scroggins. And there is Kinley. Now they get over to Pratt. There's the dangerous one. Panthers going to let her do some work. And the 3 up from Gibson. Just short there from the corner. Here comes the Panthers on the other end. That's going to be McCutcheon, the main part of this Panthers offense, definitely ball handling wise, as she's got Pratt absolutely glued to her. And that ball is tipped, and that's going to be a steal from Ashlyn Kinley. Kinley going to go up, and shot rattles in. And so it will be a 38-17 game with 6:30 left to go in the third. Here comes McCutcheon on the other end. Got one more game after this one. The senior boys will play the Conway Christian senior boys. And there's a steal, and here's
Kinley again. She's fouled. Oh, it looks like it. They'll say it's out of bounds.
Everybody was just running for the ball, and so they will not call a foul on that one. That was just going to be out of bounds. And the 3, wide open. You cannot leave Brooklyn Pratt open, and she will make you pay. She goes to the bank one more time. Come out with a 3 there, and so a 41-17 lead for the defending state runner-ups.
Yeah, I mean, the Panthers have just got to play a little bit better defense. They're letting Pratt and Gibson.
Well, the ball
whatever they
movement of
want.
Conway Christian is doing a lot to the Panthers.
It has been
They're
Scroggins,
able
Pratt,
to, Scroggins, Pratt,
Kinley, Gibson.
and Gibson. Those main ones right there, and so you got on the ball movement that Conway Christian's been able to have, and the way they've been able to work the ball.
And there's another steal, Kinley.
Yeah, that's her 3rd consecutive steal as she goes up, shot no good, as the ball is batted away, and there's a scuffle for it. And Kinley will go down. She singles. She is good. So that will be off of Panther, as Buckley will come in for Harrington. So they get it in there to Gibson, back to Kinley. Kinley inside to Walker. Shot no good. We'll have a whistle. As that shot is up and good.
This Conway Christian Eagles offense has just been so fluid all night.
Yeah, the fluidity of this offense has really exposed the weaknesses in the Panther defense, the way the ball movement, and they have really exposed that. But Harville will take that one to the basket and get that lay in, as that is the first Panther points of the third quarter.
Kinley thought about the 3, but didn't take it.
Yeah, now she's going to work the ball around to Scroggins, and there's Pratt. Pratt going to drive to the basket, up and in. And wow, Brooklyn Pratt will not be denied tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
She has not been stopped up to this point. I don't think they will stop her.
No, I mean, this is
Scoring at will.
So now McCutcheon going to try to feed it inside. Ball's batted away, and there's Conley Gibson with the steal, who's going to push it up the floor. She's going to go coast to coast. She's going to just miss the shot. Not enough juice on that one. So here comes McCutcheon on the other end. That's a steal there. Nope, they feed it inside as we're going to have a foul call. I believe that one is going to be called on number 12, Walker. Let's see if I'm right, and I am. That is her second foul. As Scroggins will check out, and in comes Chesney Stone. And the feed inside to McCutcheon is good. The inbounds play produces for the Panthers right there as we have a 45-21 game here at Panther Gymnasium. So here's Pratt who gets it over to Gibson. And Gibson
wide open. Bang.
Yeah, and able to pull up there and able to convert.
She does not need a lot of room to
No, she
make
doesn't.
anything.
And Gibson there on the defense on McCutcheon. The two main point guards for both squads battling off here offensively and defensively. As the shot there from McCutcheon is no good. And that's going to be to Pratt. That was Walker with the rebound as Pratt pushed it up the floor to Gibson. Gibson inside to Walker. Walker up. Shot no good. Rebound there from Stone. The putback is no good. And now we'll have a tie up between Kinley and McCutcheon. And a coast-to-coast drive. McCutcheon taking it there and being able to just go coast-to-coast, and she's really been the main source of offense for the Panthers.
She has been up to this point in the season, and I think it will continue.
As they get it in the corner to Gibson, who's going to drive baseline. Got Fulmer on her. Fulmer will foul her. So Pratt will come talk to Coach Lynch for just a second as it's going to be Gibson going to the line. So 47-23 game and make and 23 game, 47-23 game if I could talk. Demanding lead here for the Eagles and make it a 48-23 game after that made free throw there from Conley Gibson. And we will have a timeout on the floor, as that will be a full timeout. So we will also take a timeout here on the Manicoke High School East YouTube page, and we'll be back with more action right after this timeout. Okay.
Okay, I had to double check.
I wanted to double check.
Dude.
Do you have some land you need cleared to build on? Call Hartzell Farms and Excavating. Do you need some excavation done on your property? Call Hartzell's Farms and Excavating. Hartzell's Farms and Excavating, LLC, is a veteran-owned and operated company with 20-plus years of experience in the construction business. Owner Vernon Hartzell will be happy to see how he and his crew can meet your needs. Free estimates can be given by calling number 870-210-0204. Again, that number is 870-210-0204. Thank you for your business.
Welcome back to Panther Gymnasium here with the rest of this third quarter.
Yeah, it's Aiden. The Panthers have got a deficit to climb here. There's a three from McCutcheon. That one's no good. Martin and Buckley go up for the rebound.
And that'll be a foul on Scroggins.
That's her third. So Scroggins and Pratt both with 3 fouls with 2:40 left to go in the third, and not a very deep bench for Coach Lynch.
To be fair, Pratt hasn't had a foul here in a minute, and McCutcheon gets that one to fall. Kinley with the ball, looking to set something up. Out the Stone. Scroggins 3.
That one's
just
no
off.
Good. And there's Pratt. She will not be denied. She's going to hit you with 3. She's going to hit you with the mid-range, and she will hit you with the rebound and the putback. Brooklyn Pratt, has not been denied thus far.
She may not be the tallest, but she's out there fighting for every rebound she can get. Kinley with the steal. Over to
That's-
Pratt.
He's going to push it up the floor, and that ball will be off of Gibson's foot.
Just a low pass there. Buckley will inbound. McCutcheon bringing it up slowly.
McKinley has been actively defensively a lot for the Eagles. 4 steals that I can count, as we have a foul. See, they called that one on.
Everybody on this Eagles defense has been active defensively. And that is Scroggins with her 4th. And she'll check out. Martin goes up, misses.
And that rebound there is by Gibson, a rebounding machine for the Eagles.
Kinley, 3. She drains it again.
Wow, Ashlyn Kinley will not be denied.
That's 5 or 6 threes I can count right now. Been active from the line. Beyond the perimeter there.
And the cut and Harville will go up.
Blocked by number 11, Helton.
Now down the floor goes Kinley.
He'll go up, not get the foul, and that'll be Panther ball.
So 52.9 seconds left to go here in this third.
The Panthers need to get some points on the board and quickly.
Down 27 are the Panthers. And nobody was over there.
Nobody was looking for it, it looked like.
No, they both had their heads turned toward the basket. And so that will be another Panther turnover.
The Panthers want to go deep in the playoffs this season. They gotta fix that.
Yeah, they just gotta do the fundamentals right. So that will be off of a Panther. So that will retain Eagle possession with 29 seconds left. A 5-second differential between shot clock and game clock as they inbound it to Pratt. Dribble handoff. And the ball is stolen there. That's going to be McCutcheon. McCutcheon's going to go coast to coast, up and in.
And she'll have a chance for a 3-point play.
The senior.
She misses it, only gets 2 out of it.
And that rebound is pushed up the floor there from Pratt to Kinley. Kinley going to go up. Shot no good, but will draw a foul.
And she'll be going to the line.
And that one is up and good there from Kinley. So 54-28 game in the last seconds of this third quarter, and that one is also good.
Marley trying to find some offense, gives it to Buckley. Bella, 3. And that's just off. Buckley goes up, doesn't go anywhere with it. And that'll be the end of the third quarter.
Yeah, Panthers. Looks like Conway Christian has got this one in control. So we'll have to see what Coach Lynch does if he goes deep in his bench. And number 20 is going to check in. That's Isabella Goss. So when we will take a break here at the end of the third quarter, we will be back with the fourth quarter right after this.
you have some land you need cleared to build on, call Hartzell Farms and Excavating. Do you need some excavation done on
That one wants
My daughters grew up coming into this gas station.
And we are back here at Panther Gymnasium. We have had to replace some audio stuff this week, so we apologize for any audio issues we are having. Things just decide they want to blow up and frizzle into nothing some days. So you got to do what you got to do. And so we actually have a podcasting system running our audio tonight. So that's not its intentional purpose, I shall say. And so we will have to see. We'll have to get something rigged up this weekend to figure out as Conway Christian extends their lead from the charity stripe right there.
Catching with the ball. Is it to Harrington? Rantham looking. McCutcheon with the ball.
And now she's going to feed it inside to McIntyre, back out to McCutcheon. 7:17 left to go. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Inside. Fulmer up. Shot no good. Rebound by Gibson. And up the floor there is Stone. Wide open. 30-point lead here for the Eagles.
And that'll be a foul on Goss.
That's her first. So that will be another empty possession for the Panthers as they're going to feed it up the floor with Scroggins running the offense now. And the three is up and no good. Scuffle for the ball.
Helton trying to get it out.
So that's going to be a jump ball.
And the Panthers will get it. Harrington with the ball. To find something. She's going to go baseline. And she stepped out, looks like. So the ball will be given to the Lady Eagles. Scroggins with the ball.
You know, Pratt's checked out. Scroggins, a senior, has been the one that has come up at point guards. Pratt and Gibson have checked out. And so now Rantham's going to have it. She's going to push it up the floor as she finds McIntyre. Screen there for McIntyre as McCutcheon has it. She's got to find somewhere to go with it. Finds Rantham, who's going to drive the floater shot. No good.
McIntyre tries to get the rebound, can't get it.
Yeah, that's Walker that she tied up with there, and that will be another, oh, they're going to call a foul as we have wholesale substitutions for the Panthers. Rantham's going to be the only one that stays in. Potts, Dawson, Martin, and Buckley will check in. So 4 sophomores and a senior on the floor for the Panthers. Potts being the only senior. As that is another errant pass, as that was intended towards Dawson. Oh, excuse me.
That was intended for Helton.
Yeah, excuse me. As Conway Christian has a turnover themselves. As Rantham's going to shoot the 3, and that one's going to be just off the mark from the corner. Scuffle for the ball. Jump ball.
Scroggins will bring the ball down the court.
And the long 2 there from Macy Helton goes in. 60-28 game with 3:41 left to go here in the fourth. And they get it inside to Buckley. Buckley will go up. Too strong. Potts will go up. She takes the side of the backboard.
It'll be Panther ball after the jump. Buckley trying to inbound it. Up to Rantham. Rantham trying to find something to do with it.
As they have 22 seconds left here on the shot clock. Dawson going to drive, and she will be fouled there by Macy Helton.
And Buckley will inbound it. Potts shoots it, just misses. That'll be rebound by Scroggins.
And up
Rantham with a tip, tries to intercept it, can't get it.
That's Walker that had the other pair of active hands in there. Now to Helton, back to Scroggins, top of the key.
And that's just a miscommunication right there from Scroggins to Goss.
And Blanca Novo Dunyak has checked in for the Eagles. She is from Spain. Rantham looks to drive, now kicks it back out to Dawson. And Panthers got 15 seconds to do something with the ball here as Martin has it. Ball is tipped away. That was believed by Helton. As Rantham will check out and Harrington will check back in. And inside, the ball is batted away and stolen there. As that will be, Scroggins looking to get it up the floor.
The Lady Eagles are up so much this game because they've been so active defensively.
Yeah, and that's Dunyak there that hands it off and gets it inside. Ball is tipped away, passed by Helton.
Harrington looking somewhere to go with it.
Under a minute left to go in this game. As Buckley has it. Panthers will go to 0-9 on the season. Still looking for their first win of the year. As the clock will wind down here at Panther Gymnasium. That will move Conway Christian, and there's a bucket there from Bailey Martin. That will move Conway Christian to
500.
to 500, 5-5, 2-1 in conference play. So, and there's a steal by the Panthers. That's Harrington, and gonna dribble it out here at Panther Gymnasium. A three from Buckley, and that one just rims in and out there. And that is going to do it here. A 30-point victory for the visiting team of Conway Christian. And so 60-30 win over the Lady Panthers. And so that will do it here. And, you know, a perimeter shooting and offensive boards really took control of this one for the Eagles as they out-rebound the Panthers and just out-muscle them, I guess you could say, Aiden. You saw a lot more grit in fighting for the ball from the Eagles. So Panthers still got a lot to work on there. 0-9 on the season, and like we said, the Conway Christian Lady Eagles moved to 500, 5-5. So we will be back with the senior boys. We'll end this broadcast and start a new one. And so we will be back here in about 8 minutes with the senior boys game. Thank you.